I'm Carl Ferrara, conductor of the Silver Chords, and welcome to the library. Today is September 11th. It's the anniversary of a vicious attack on America that was supposed to divide us, but ended up really just bringing us together. This Friday, September 14th, is the 204th anniversary of a vicious attack on the United States that was supposed to divide us, but ended up just bringing us together. I'm speaking of the Battle of Fort McHenry and the writing of our national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner, which was written on September 14th, 1814. There's obviously some controversy about the Star Spangled Banner and about the national anthem in the news lately, and it's always been a controversial anthem. Since 1931, when it was chosen to be our national anthem, people have disliked that decision. In fact, to this day, there are still people who think that our national anthem should be a different song, like God Bless America or America the Beautiful. I'm not one of those people. I love the national anthem. I love the Star Spangled Banner. I love its history, and I think it's the perfect national anthem for our country. In fact, I noticed that the top 3 reasons why people don't like the national anthem are also the big 3 reasons why I like it. So I wanted to make this video, talk about that a little bit, and then talk a little bit about the Silver Chords, if that's okay. Number 1, George Carlin. We have the only national anthem that mentions rockets and bombs in it, which is true. Every other country's national anthem, oh, how wonderful our country, we'll be true to our nation, our leader is the best, and all that stuff, which would make God Bless America, America the Beautiful, certainly a contender for national anthem. But I'm sure you're all familiar with the Battle of Fort McHenry. That was a battle that was supposed to completely end the war. Once the British forces in the War of 1812 could get into Fort McHenry, it was just a hop, skip, and a jump until they could take Washington, D.C., take over the White House, and take back their country. Francis Scott Key saw the flag flying over Fort McHenry, and that was the symbol to him that we were still okay, that the flag was still there, that we were going to be okay. That's our country. Our country wasn't just given to us. This was a country we've had to fight for. And then we've had to re-fight for it, and fight for it again, and fight for it again. And War of 1812 was like American Revolution Part 2. We had earned our independence, but now we had to defend it for the first time. And I think commemorating that spirit of we're not going down without a fight, is a great way to acknowledge and memorialize the country. The second thing, it's based on a British folk song, which is true. It's based on a song called To Anacreon in Heaven, which was the official theme song of a drinking society, the Anacreon Society. When you've had a couple and you sing this song, it's all the more fun to sing. Anacreon, as I understand it, was a companion of Bacchus and Dionysus, the gods of wine. And the society was devoted to wine, women, and song, literally. But that very popular British song has a melody that fit the poem by Francis Scott Key very, very well. So we put the two together. And let's face it, that's not the first time we've done that. You guys remember Yankee Doodle? Yankee Doodle came to town riding on a pony. That was a song that the British forces, the Redcoats, sang to make fun of us. And then when we won, we took that song and we sang it right back at them. Got My Country 'Tis of Thee, which of course is to the melody of God Save the Queen, the British national anthem. We've come up with original works of art, but the works of art that we've come up with have sort of incorporated other cultures. The the blues, rock and roll, jazz, these were all coming out of African musical traditions, combined with a little bit of European stealing of other people's cultures, co-opting of other people's cultures. What's the word for it? And combining it, shaping it, editing it, making it our own, making it better than it was before. That's American culture. And now the third, and the one I really kind of want to talk about. I've really wanted to talk about this all summer long, because on the 4th of July, there were 2 videos that I watched that I emotionally reacted to, and I said I should verbally react to this, and I wanted to find a good time to do it. National Anthem Day seemed like a pretty good time to do that. It's the range and the difficulty people have in singing the national anthem. Now, these 2 videos, which I'll link to down there, because I really do want you to see them, and I want to support their work. They're not bad videos. One was done by Vox, which is a great channel, and the other one was by a guy named Adam, who also makes videos like this about music. Adam was actually accusing Vox of stealing his idea. And that idea is that the ridiculously wide range of the Star Spangled Banner is actually a good thing. And I agree. They said it wasn't actually a good thing because if I am going for that high note, if I try to sing that high note, and I nail it, it's spectacular. True. Here's my problem. It seems to imply that that's luck, that that's a crapshoot. Here I go. I'm going to try to hit. For the land of the free. Yes, nailed it. I did not know that was going to happen. I'm a singer. I'm a trained singer, and I am a person who trains singers. And I can tell you, the range of the Star Spangled Banner is a big one. But it's not impossible. Think about your average soprano. Soprano is expected to hit a high G. If you sing the Star Spangled Banner in the key that brings it up to a high G, the top of their range, the lowest note they have to sing is a C, which is the bottom of an average trained soprano range. My key of choice is A flat for the Star Spangled Banner, which brings you down to A flat, which is around the bottom of the average trained alto range, and it brings you up to a high E flat, which is the top note. So the challenge of the Star Spangled Banner is not that it's too ridiculously high. It's that it takes you to your lowest note and then to your highest note. Now, I keep saying trained singer because this is what we train singers to do. An untrained singer only is aware of like that middle range. And when notes get too low, too high, they often just go, oh, that's too high, that's too low. Or they try to force it out. Part of vocal training is discovering that you have other voice types. You have a head voice, you have a super head voice. That enables you to get up to that high note. So for a trained singer, that range is not difficult. And think closely about every viral video where you're laughing at the fact that they completely messed up the Star Spangled Banner. It tends to fit into 3 categories. I forgot the words. This is way too high for me. I'm trying so hard to embellish this that I'm completely butchering it. And I'm not talking about like Roseanne Barr, who, you know, was intentionally trying to make a mockery of her singing the national anthem. All 3 of those things can be trained out of you with practice. And it sounds sinister, doesn't it? I can train it out of you. But it's not. In other words, if you practice the Star Spangled Banner, if you take the time to actually memorize the lyrics, then you don't mess up the lyrics. If you practice and you discover these high and low ranges that you have, you learn how to sing those notes and then they become incredibly easy to sing. And if you don't try to embellish it too much, then you do the anthem justice. I say that the Star Spangled Banner, as our national anthem, calls you. And it calls for us as Americans to be exceptional. Not because we're Americans, we're exceptional. Because we're Americans and this is our national anthem, we need to work to make ourselves exceptional. Because this is our national anthem, I need to learn this very poetic lyric. Because this is our national anthem, I should learn how to sing those high notes and how to sing those low notes. I should do what I can and work to improve myself, to become that which America is calling me to do. I like that. And I like that spirit, and that's why I love our national anthem so much. Not for nothing, but I do that. I do that every Saturday. I train singers on how to sing and how to get the best out of their voice, how to get the best sound out of their voice. I put challenging music in front of you and show you and lead you in rising up to that challenge. And it's in a little thing called the Silver Chords, which rehearse every Saturday morning, 9:30 a.m. to 12 noon. Wanting to be a part of this calls you, make the effort to wake up at 9:30 in the morning. At the Eugene Cannataro Senior Center in Smithtown, starting this Saturday, September 15th, and then again on the 22nd, and then again on the 29th, we will be welcoming new members. So if you would like to join the Silver Chords, come on down, sit in on our rehearsal, see what you think. There will be a short little tryout where I will ask you to sing the national anthem, because the national anthem will show me your range. It'll show me how you sing the low notes, how you sing the high notes, and that'll help me to determine, are you a soprano, an alto, a tenor, or a bass? But if you come to these 3 rehearsals, you're in. There is a membership fee of $25. Kind of helps keep the doors open. But other than that, it's just a wonderful weekend activity. Get you up early in the morning on the weekend, and then you're ready to face the rest of your Saturday. Sing with us, and we'll make you a little bit more exceptional. I was thinking I would make this a regular thing. I would make regular videos and possibly use my little camera there to show you a little bit of our rehearsal process. So even if you're not going to join, if you're a fan of choral music and you're interested in the process, subscribe to the channel, like us, share us, comment, let me know what you think. What do you think of the national anthem? Do you like it? What do you like it? Do you not like it? What do you think of my opinion? Let's start a dialogue. Keep singing, everybody. And I'll see you next time.